All right, give me 4.
Give me 4.
All right.
All right, everyone take 4.
All right, we're going to take 4. We'll be back.
What?
The most efficient company of all time.
That was a good one. Okay, we're going.
Playdate episode 102.
1-0 Tizzy. Derek Jeter. Fuck him.
Yep. Derek Jeter.
Derek Cheater.
Oh, I forgot we're doing.
Is
2
what we
now.
call them. As a Red Sox fan, that is what we called him on the playground.
That's right. He's mid. He was, right? Like the stats say he was like actually not that good.
Yeah, it was weird. I've heard it. I've never looked into it. They say if it wasn't Derek Jeter,
Yeah.
we wouldn't hear about him as much.
Yeah, suck it.
Suck it, Derek Jeter. Two guys on a podcast are calling you dumb.
Yeah,
for
you're
your
dumb.
$1 billion helicopter.
Yeah.
What would a $1 billion helicopter have for features? Lauren, go.
4 wings.
4 wings. That's a plane. All right, we've
It has-
immediately disqualified ourselves. From
2 floors, and the first floor has a lounge and a
Yes.
sauna,
Yep.
Microwave.
hot tub.
Why did you point at me when you said hot tub?
Hot tub.
She's like, lounge, sauna, microwave.
I don't know, man.
Egg.
All right, I want
Egg
to
dish.
Egg dish.
There's going to be frittata everywhere.
Strata.
The walls are made of frittata.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs.
The possibilities are literally limited to how many different types of eggs you
Fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Well, obviously.
Guys, I feel like we're going a little haywire here. You can put whatever we want on the plane.
Burger.
I'm more trying to figure out what it looks like.
2 pilots.
Sure, they're pretty standard, but pretty standard for a helicopter.
Turret.
Sure, turret. It's a Black Hawk. I think
Turrets?
Google how much a Black Hawk costs. I'm pretty sure a Black Hawk helicopter is like near $1 billion.
That might be your worst Google yet.
Get over yourself.
Google price. Not image. We know what it looks like. We know what it looks like.
10 mil.
Oh, okay. I was off by a factor
You're
of 10.
995 million.
I was off by the majority of the billion.
Look up Billy from Survivor. Look up Billy from Survivor.
Why?
Because this is what...
What do you mean why? He gets to do it. He gets to ask you to Google whatever he wants.
Billy with no K.
I don't think so.
Billy with
2 L's.
Lauren is on
This is what
fire.
Jack looks like right now.
Do I really?
Wait, yeah.
Oh.
Do I really?
So this guy is a legend, Billy Garcia. So
I know
on this
who he
season,
fucking is.
you watch that season?
Yeah, we watched it together.
Well, he's like,
literally
he's
Jack.
like, I'm fine to be voted off because I already found love on this island. And they're like, what? He's like, yeah, Candace like winked at me and mouthed,
Maybe I haven't seen this season.
Basically, he's like, yeah, like at the last challenge, she winked and mouthed, I love you. And we felt it. Like, she's the one. And she was like the prettiest girl on that season. Everyone was like, Billy, I don't think she mouthed I love you and winked at you. And he's like, she did. I'm fine being voted off. Like, I've already found love. And like left. And then when all the tribes got together, they were like, hey, do you know that Billy says that he's waiting for you off the island to get married because you mouthed I love you? And she was like, what?
What did she mouth?
And like when he said it at Tribal, Jeff was like, yeah, like, Candace, I don't know. She was like not even looking at
Wait,
him.
look at the picture next to Billy, the guy that she's posed with. Yeah, Billy.
Yeah.
Billy, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say she maybe found it somewhere else.
It's just that when he's like, I found love with Candace, and Jeff at the Tribal was like, what?
when Jeff Probst can't keep it together, you know you've said something
It
outlandish.
was the most out of left field thing I've ever seen.
Speaking of helicopters in our main man Probst, one of the coolest. I don't know if he's done this multiple seasons.
Yeah.
There is one season where he does the intro from a helicopter, and then it does an inverted dive, and he's or not like I exaggerate a little bit. It like peels off.
Yes,
and
I've
he's
seen that.
outside of the helicopter, and it's like it's kind of how Tom Cruise.
Yeah, it's like a stunt.
You have to be like, sometimes I feel like I would be worried as a director and be like, try to bring Tom back down to earth. And be like, all right, you realize you're not the character. You know what I mean? Like Probst is so cool.
Yeah.
Surely he was anchored in somehow, right?
Yeah, he probably had like a rod through his whole body.
Wait, so you're saying I don't look killer in this?
it just reminded me of that guy Billy, who's like an all-time funny
so
Survivor
if
character.
you came in a baseball hat and I go, you look like Bartolo Colon because he wears a hat, but you picked the fattest, ugliest guy in the world.
Okay, that's not. It's just that
I have a little stubble today, and I was self-conscious about not shaving it, and all of my fears about how today was going to go are coming to life.
That actually feels, it feels meaner than I.
Because you picked a guy that looks like me on my worst day, and now I'm having like body dysmorphia.
He doesn't look like you at all. I just think you should wear more shirts like that. I guess
Skull.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? I like those memes where it's like Jesse Pinkman will go. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
A few of them.
Like Jesse Pinkman will go through the most traumatizing experience wearing a shirt like this, and it's like Sonic with like a skull.
I had a big moment yesterday.
Nice.
I finally got stopped by one of those man on the street things.
Yes.
Woo.
And I was so excited to tell him like what song I was listening to. Mm-hmm. I was like listening to like a pretty good song at the time.
Bless.
It was on my run yesterday. It wasn't a song one. It was just like about running. It was like a guy starting an app. I looked it up. They have 70 followers. And it was just like, why do you run?
Yeah.
So
What'd you say?
there's a guy chasing me. I gotta go.
Did you actually say that?
No, I should have.
That would be. Why are you running? You're like,
I didn't do anything funny at all, and I kind of regret it. But
I am actually worried about getting stopped by one of those people now.
Yeah,
because a lot of people do it as like PR, and
like for their company.
Yeah, so like
that's
people.
what this was.
No. I'm saying like a lot of people will plan to get stopped to like promote themselves.
Got it.
And I feel like because we are already on the internet, people would assume that we like staged it. And then if you didn't knock it out of the park with like a funny joke or something, they would be like, you did all of this for that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm I don't know. I think I might, when I go to New York, I might do that the one where they put the headphones on and they play like songs and you have to say the artist.
Oh.
I like know that guy, and he said like you can come do it when you're in New York.
Ooh.
So-
That's different.
Wait,
That's
that's cool.
yeah.
Because that's like
pretty
a
big.
game.
Yeah, that would be. They're huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for
Yeah.
you. You're walking through Manhattan. Close your eyes. You're
Yeah.
walking through Manhattan. You're listening to an embarrassing. You're listening to like Mambo Number 5.
Yeah.
And they ask you what you're listening to. Are you lying? Or are you telling them you're listening? Because you only get one shot at this.
Lying. I've thought about this before. There's actually this is maybe sounds psychotic, but sometimes I've thought about like my playlist for when I go out if I'm like not in the house and I'm like I'm not gonna put on a song that would be embarrassing if I got stopped.
Yes. Yep.
Like
I used to cue all the songs if I was gonna pick up. If I was picking up people,
yeah.
I would queue up all the songs beforehand at my house, so it looked like I just had a fucking killer playlist.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the thing is it's twofold. It's I've perpetually had this fear of being stopped listening to a bad song, and I am really, really always worried about a bad song being on my Spotify Wrapped. So I think just in general, like if I think a song is cringy, I'm sorry. Even if I like it, I convince myself I don't like it, which is really weird.
That's very weird.
No, but I get where you're coming from. It's kind of like I used to not let myself listen to happy music if I was like doing bad.
Yeah,
Like on the way home from school, if I like did not have a good day, even if I wanted to listen to happy music, I would listen to sad music because I felt like I didn't deserve it.
Yeah, that's a little sad.
Because you feel like you didn't deserve it.
Well, I'd be like, I didn't have a great showing in class today.
I've always thought about that. Like, if I got stopped, I used to have a song that I'd be like, I'm gonna say this song because it was.
You have your headphone out and they can hear it.
Well, that's what I was always worried about.
That it's not that.
I've literally thought the amount of times I've envisioned this is like kind of like psychotic.
I have it too.
Like I've planned like I'll turn the volume down and then I can say whatever song I want and hopefully I don't look at my phone. But I used to really like this. I still like this song "Her Eyes" by Ray and Paul Holmberg. I think I mentioned it a long time ago, but they're like small, like up and coming. So I was like, what's like the most impactful? Like I would want, you know what I mean? It's like if that video ends up doing well, I would want to say an artist that isn't already super famous and successful.
Yes.
To give them the biggest, even if that gets 10 people to listen, maybe that helps him out.
I
So
have
that
two
was always my
things.
plan.
Yeah, I like that.
I just thought of a great idea.
Yeah.
You said the song's called Her Eyes.
Yeah, so guys, this is since I didn't get stopped by that guy, go listen to Her Eyes by Rand Paul Holmberg.
Here's a song that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Horizon, and it's about a dad. They have a daughter, and then his wife dies, and he says, "I see her eyes in you." Horizon.
I like that. Or it's like I see her eyes in the horizon.
That's better.
I like
cool.
Because I guess I
that's
came up with the
better.
wordplay, but I didn't
No,
factor
no.
in the horizon aspect of it at
I
all.
mean, it could be both. Yeah.
Second thing, you know how I recommended Wendy by Sid Simons the other day?
Yes.
It's on Rusty's Song of the Day, which has 1,000 saves now.
I put it on the story.
That's why. Okay. For some reason, like every save on that, I get the same amount of dopamine that like a video,
Like a million views.
literally like a video that we
Yeah.
post on TikTok getting 1 million views. I get the same.
I agree with that, yeah.
But I
I feel that.
found Sid
Kudos.
Simons from one of those like this guy goes around and he waits until he finds someone who does music. Have you
Got
seen
it.
that?
Oh,
He's like, do you
yes.
do music? And you're like, no. And he just like went and found this guy. And then Sid Simons said he liked Elliott Smith. I like Elliott Smith. He said he liked Sparkle Horse. I didn't know Sparkle Horse, but I looked it up. I liked it. I was like, okay, I trust this guy's taste. Went back to the video. They play his song at the end. I liked his song. I guess it was kind of a backward. I should have just watched the video. But the moral of the story is Sid Simons is fantastic.
Sold.
He did a cover of a song. I can't remember what it was called, but it was about how his girlfriend fucks all of his friends. And I was like, whoa, that is,
Is it viral?
I don't know, but like, what a nightmare. That is, why are you with her?
She's probably got
If my
really
girlfriend
good-
slept
she's
with
probably
Will,
got really
I
good
would-
stories.
If my girlfriend slept with Will, I would,
Not put
I would,
What would you do?
I would never let that happen.
I would make your first birthday look like a fucking walk in the park. I would make that. They would wipe that event out of the history books.
You'd also do it on my birthday too, I guess. Otherwise,
No.
how
I do
would
it. I do it on 9/12, and just steal. No, I do it on 9/10. To steal all. People would still be recovering from mourning the thing that I did.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do anything. I'd probably just be very sad.
I don't think we really need to.
It's not my real one. I'm saying a hypothetical situation where it's a girlfriend, a different girlfriend.
Okay.
In a hypothetical world,
Yeah.
if she banged your brains
Jesus
out.
Christ.
What? If she was like
I
spinning
don't
around
feel comfortable
on
being
your-
part of
She
this
was spinning
conversation.
around.
If she was like spinning around in the room and you were like playing the guitar and she was dancing to it, I would take your guitar and I would smash it into 1,000,000 pieces and then I would rebuild it into an evil guitar that anyone who plays it is cursed for the rest of their life.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, that felt so good to get off my chest.
I've been holding that in.
Oh.
Insane life.
Also, who is R? What Google account are you logged into?
Andrew made a new YouTube so we don't have ads anymore.
Nice, Andrew. That's illegal.
Oh. He like bought the.
Or you bought a YouTube account?
Yeah.
I thought he bought like an ad blocker.
No,
I don't think he bought an ad blocker. I think he got a YouTube account.
I don't know, man.
Very cool.
Very cool. So what else is going on? I think I wrote something down. But
Please.
you go now.
Well, I just want to say thank you to Lauren. I was trying out a new look today, and Lauren came in, and I buckled in. I go, here we go. Going to have the second conversation about it today. And Lauren didn't say anything.
Wait, did you already this morning?
Edge walked by me and goes, "What's up with the bandana?" And I said, "I'm trying out a new look. My thought process is if I can." I'm aware that on the first day I'm going to have like 20 to 30 conversations about like you're wearing a bandana. But if I can get them over that hump, then I'm a bandana guy. I ordered a 30 pack last night. I'm pretty excited about it. It was like $11.
Yeah.
Apparently, in my head, 30 bandanas you'd have to take out a mortgage. Apparently they are pretty cheap. But I got a navy one that I'm pretty excited about. I got a green. I got every color, but pretty excited about the navy one and the dark green one.
What was the
what is
impetus
that?
to start
I
with the Grateful Dead?
I was having a couple beers yesterday. Long story short, I did a thing with an opportunity presented itself to do a video for them. They came out with a collab beer.
Oh, nice.
So I opened up the beer and there was a bandana in it. And I was like, I'm not going to wear that fucking bandana. After a couple IPAs, let me tell you, started to look pretty cool. Put it on, Had some time to wear it around the house alone. My roommates came home. They all said it looked killer. And I think it's my thing now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
I wore a bandana one time to work, but like in the other, like, you know, the way I wear them.
Yeah. I couldn't pull that off.
And Emily told me I look like one of the MAGCON guys.
Yeah.
So I never did that again.
You-
I wear it
you
on my
looked
runs,
like,
but that's it.
What's his name? Taylor
Kneff.
Yeah, you look like him.
Have I ever told you guys about my I was like, I loved MAGCON.
You went?
Unsurprising.
No, I didn't
That
go.
is unsurprising. Tell me about it.
I never went, but no, I was obsessed with Nash and Hayes. Those were my guys. And I
Hayes
remember
was in, did you meet, were you here when he came in the office? He was at, I'm not even doing
Oh, he
it.
actually came
at
in?
Abbott Kinney.
Oh,
Like a while.
I
it was
don't
like-
even think I was there, but
Wait, that's
I
funny.
remember that he was
I
here.
met him, and then I met him in Philly when we were there a few weeks ago.
Oh.
Or a few months ago.
Their brother is an NFL quarterback. Isn't that insane?
yeah. I feel like they just have a.
And their dad coached against me.
Nash's family is
serious.
actually adorable. He has the
No, I just meant
cutest
that
kids in the world.
You were like, and
And their dad coached at
Like, that's-
Oceanside.
oh, did he coach Sam Hartman?
Yeah.
No big deal. Sam and I are kind of boys. He commented on my Instagram yesterday, so
Did he really?
yeah. He commented, "I'm listening."
There we go. All right, we should listen to Lauren. I think we cut her off telling about.
You did cut me off.
Our stories.
I didn't know if you were ever going to come back. It's not really a story. It's just the fact that I remember I was at soccer practice one time. Well, I was so excited. I really wanted to go to MAGCON, and soccer practice ended, and they were sold out, and I was genuinely so sad. Like, I almost started crying. I was so sad. Because I was convinced convinced that I was gonna like date Hayes or something. Like,
I think they didn't they like
beautiful
kiss,
eyes.
They like kissed all the girls on the lips.
I don't know if on the
All
list.
of
It was,
them.
it was like a meet and greet, and they would like make out with the girls.
No,
Sounds awesome.
I saw a video of it.
I don't know.
I remember thinking those guys were so cool.
Yeah,
I really like Jack and Jack. I thought they were funny.
I never liked him.
Yeah, that's what
Taylor?
you look like. That kid was fucking.
No, I never liked
freaky.
that guy. Jack Linsky was always cute.
I don't.
So what did they? You went there and they did what?
She didn't go.
No, I didn't go.
But like,
I wanted
if
to
you
go.
went,
What the event was?
what happened at MAGCON? They
You
did
would
like
go,
dances and stuff.
yeah, they would dance. They would. I think people would like ask them questions. They would all be up on stage, and the girls would just be screaming at them, basically.
Taking a minute to talk about our new partner, Hall of Fame Bets. We've all been there. Your parlay's one leg away from hitting on BetMGM, and then a relief pitcher gives up a walk-off bomb in the ninth. Heartbreak. Sound familiar? The Hall of Fame app is built to fix that. Started by two lifelong sports fans who also happen to be Ivy League grads, Hall of Fame Bets makes parlay research smarter, faster, and data-driven.
The Hall of Fame app gives you access to advanced stats, historical data, and powerful tools to help you bet smarter. The app is built for the everyday sports fan, so it's easy and intuitive to use. You'll get the idea of your parlay's chances to hit and identify weak legs so you can weed them out before you place them. And maybe the best part, once you've built your parlay, you can send it straight to BetMGM. No manual entry, no wasted time. The Hall of Fame app syncs automatically.
Whether it's MLB, NBA, NFL, NHL, or college sports, the app gives you beautiful charts, clean visuals, and real insight. The Hall of Fame Bets team believes that anything the books know, you should know too, because parlays don't have to be dumb bets. With Hall of Fame, they aren't. With a 4.9 rating in the App Store and over 6,000 five-star reviews, it's safe to say Hall of Fame has already helped a lot of people bet smarter. And our listeners get a 7-day free trial and 50% off their first month. Just download the Hall of Fame app and use code Playdate at checkout. It's not just about parlays, guys. It's for player props, game lines, totals, and more. Gives you the tools to break down trends, spot value, and make smarter bets across every major market. I couldn't believe how simple and clean the app was to get around and understand. I'm a bit of an amateur in the sports betting world. But between MGM and now Hall of Fame Bets, I feel like I have the tools to really make something happen. I've got a parlay cooking right now on the NBA playoffs that is going to blow your mind. And let's just say the Celtics are part of it.
For a limited time only, our listeners not only get a 7-day free trial, but they also get 50% off their first month when they use code Playdate at checkout. Just download the HOF app on iOS or Android. Enter the code Playdate and you're all set. Guys, download the Hall of Fame app today and get betting. Let's get back into the episode. And we're back. We just had
I should probably cut all that.
we had a concerning conversation about.
It was a conversation.
It was a monologue.
Sue me for saying that girls would probably like those guys.
Yeah, I wanted them to give me a little kiss on the cheek, probably. I didn't have feelings towards anyone until I was like 20. It's true.
That's another thing. We should unpack that.
No, it's true.
You didn't have feelings for someone until you were 20?
Like, no. We talked about this on the 100th.
You were
I didn't have
asexual?
feelings for someone until I was 18.
What? What was happening?
I
What
think
were
I
you
was
guys doing?
asexual.
I was a child.
I was very
don't-
into women.
Yeah, we don't want to know
when
what
I
you
was
were
a
doing.
child.
Yeah.
Did you say you don't want to know?
I don't want to know what you were doing.
Brother, you can probably imagine what I was doing.
Taint stuff.
Taint stuff. Come on, we're guys. Googling giant boobs. We found out that you could look at naked women on Wikipedia on the school laptops, and we got a little carried away. And I remember just searching. We should have cut it off after like big boobs.
Yeah.
We went one step too far.
I just remembered something that someone DM'd me the other
Bigger
day.
boobs.
Speaking of textbooks, or what were you just talking about?
Speaking of textbooks, Lauren, you know if you want to talk about something, you can just talk about it. You don't need to act like
Segue.
it's a textbook.
Segue. Maddie Gavey DM'd me the other day, and she goes,
No way. Really?
She goes, "Hi, Bacon, Egg, and Cheese. Not a pitch, but I had to share what I stumbled across in my media and society class. Reading a chapter in my textbook, and under the subtitle, Popular Influencers, is a picture of none other than Mr. Immediately, and I mean immediately. We'll share.
In a textbook?
Yeah, you're in a textbook.
How?
Isn't that insane?
Is there a photo?
Dude, that just reminded me. I will go check if she.
How is that?
Isn't that
How would they?
crazy?
Like, is that legal? That's sick.
No, I know. I need to go find it.
I'm more concerned. Obviously, that's very cool. I'm a little concerned about what are they teaching you guys?
Okay. She sent it. I'll airdrop the video.
Just now?
No. The other day. She says, I have the ebook.
Just come through. She sent it like in the mail.
She says, I have the ebook, so this looks less impressive, but real live collegiate level literature.
Pull this
Can I
up.
see?
I
This
know.
is sick. I'm in a textbook.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now I've done everything.
That's actually very cool.
Guy's never done anything.
You
Guy's
have-
never
Seen
it.
anything. All right, now I've seen
Well,
everything.
now I've seen everything. That might be our best video.
One of the best videos we've ever made. One
was
time,
that?
Will and I were in a park in Manhattan, and we saw a bird, and Will took a video, and it pans up from the bird, and Will goes, "Well, now I've seen everything." And the caption
No,
was,
it's
guy who's never seen anything.
It's the other way around. It's a guy who's never seen anything. It's, well, now I've seen everything, and then it pans over, and it's just a bird.
All right, let's see this.
It's you.
It's all.
It's all of us. Guys are in a textbook.
wait, but that's like your feed.
What?
No, that's like
It's
your
your
whole
feed.
Instagram
It's literally
feed.
your
Lauren, read the paragraph going up to it.
It's your feed. Wait, I'm gonna ask her to send me a screenshot of the.
Yeah, can you read, Lauren? Can you read the paragraph before?
No, I can't. It's blurry.
That's crazy.
Wait, you definitely could. It was right above that.
Wait.
All right,
You can just rewind.
I've done it. Now I've done everything.
That's awesome.
All right, I'm immortalized.
You're a mere mortal. I'm
says-
sorry for the
want me
way
to
I
read
act
it?
sometimes and the things I say.
What'd you say, Lauren?
Oh, it doesn't say your name. It's just about like what influencers are.
Who's the other one? That's what I'm curious. Who are you stacked up next to?
Paige Lorenzo. She's big. She's like a fashion girly.
Is she the Giggly Squad girl?
No.
That's
She-
Paige DeSorbo.
I love her.
Wait, that's so cool. Willie, we're in there too.
Yeah,
Just our picture.
we're like famous, I guess.
We're in a textbook.
We are textbook podcasters.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, it feels weird that they just like ripped that, but
I mean, it's why. It's your feed. It's on the internet. It's public.
feed.
Don't say feed around two hungry boys. Like
Come
me,
on.
brother.
Yes. I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry.
Do you guys want to get lunch after
My
this?
stomach is grumbling. Wait, can we do a
Squad
work
lunch?
lunch?
Yeah.
Can the company pay for our lunch?
Please.
I'll tell Edge we have a lot of brain. We actually do have to figure out
Our
scheduling
scheduling,
again.
yeah.
So yeah, let's do exactly what we did
Do
last
you guys
time.
want to also know what I figured out the other night, which I'm very bummed about?
Please. What do you
New
do?
way to
What do you-
jump. New
What do
way
you
to
do when
jump.
you're out of here, this room?
No, it was at work.
Okay.
I'm at work all the time. I'm often at work past 8 p.m. I didn't know that you could expense dinner if you're here past 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I was here till like 10 the other night.
What'd you get?
Nothing. I just went home and was sad.
So you learned this? And
I
then you were
learned
like,
this.
"Well, all right.
No, I learned this as I was leaving to drive home. Because like
Damn.
Lucas walked me to my car and then and what?
Nothing.
I thought you were gonna say something.
I was not going to say anything.
Now I lost my train of thought because you made a weird face at me. Freak.
What?
He told me that you can expense
What? You're like walking around with boys at night?
No, he told me that you can expense your dinner.
That's how women
Lucas
get.
is like the opposite of the guy who would want to walk me to my car.
I wasn't gonna go
Yeah,
alone.
it's like the call, the threats coming from inside the house.
No,
Maybe he's scared. It's like better to dance with the devil, you know. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
No, it's scary. It's a far parking lot and there's freaks
Parking
over
lot.
there.
Parking lot.
okay,
Parking lot.
When I pull into our
Why are
parking-
you being all weird? And
I'm not.
bashful?
gets-
What's your story? You didn't even finish your story.
My story was that I learned that we could get free dinner after 10 p.m. at 10:15, and I was already in my car. I'm like, well, that doesn't serve me anything.
You could have gone and bought food.
No,
When I pull
only
into the-
McDonald's was open. I had it for dinner 2 nights prior.
McDonald's.
You had McDonald's 2 nights in a row.
Me and Mia.
2
no,
nights prior.
Me and Mia had McDonald's for Easter dinner.
That's kind of fun,
That is-
actually.
Holy!
And what's funny is because you can see it from our balcony. So
You Postmates it.
yeah,
You made the guy. He just throws it from the restaurant.
bless you. Whoa.
I had steak sandwich on Easter.
Yeah.
I had brunch. Oh, that was funny. I completely botched the brunch strategy. So there was like lunch and breakfast food,
Yeah.
and I had oysters first,
Oysters on my cat.
and then that like confused my body because now it was like
You're
okay,
horny.
It feels weird to get breakfast after you've had like oysters and stuff like that. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. When you pull into the parking lot, they scan your pass so that they can see it's valid. And every time, I'm like friends with the guy there because we see each other every day. And I scan it, and a alarm goes off every single time. So I think like something is wrong with my account, but he is like too nice. Like we're like buddies, so he's just like letting me go. But I'm very curious what
Was it expired?
No, I have the annual pass. So I scan it. It goes like, wow, 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 wow.
Maybe it's like a VIP thing.
He rolls out the red carpet.
It's not an alarm. It's like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. We've talked about $1 billion helicopter. Guys, what does $1 billion car look like?
4 doors.
Regular car. Less than a regular car.
It's coated in gold.
2 drivers.
Okay. Now we're getting
One
somewhere.
person does the accelerator, one person does the gas.
So this is the same thing.
Did somebody say accelerator?
I mean the brakes.
Someone does the accelerator. Someone does the gas. There's a guy like in the engine room like throwing coal into the...
One person does the accelerator.
The trunk is $100.
What?
Yeah.
Your brain of Matt.
There's
All right.
100. There's $900,000 in cash in the trunk, and it's a pretty normal car.
$100,000 car? Wait, that would still mean it's $900 million car.
Oh, it's $1 billion car.
Yeah.
It's got a vape built into the steering wheel.
Like when the DUI people have to drive.
Yeah.
I got hit by a woman who was out on bail for her 4th DUI. Karen, if you're out there, fuck you.
That lady?
No, that person also confusingly named Karen. Both car accidents that I've been in have been at the hands of an old woman named Karen.
One time, I got in a car accident when I was a kid.
How'd that go?
The lady felt really bad, and I guess she had like a bunch of soda in her car. I'm not even kidding. And I was like 2, and she gave me like a Sprite. And I was fucking stoked.
You're like, all right, fair.
I was like, cool. We call it even, brother. My mom was like, no.
Why are you negotiating with the toddler?
Yeah.
I used to
big?
shotgun Sprites to get ready for college when I was a kid.
There's this guy, what was his name? Caleb? I think there was a guy named Caleb in high school that used to like shotgun Sprites in the student section.
Yeah. At games?
Yeah.
He sounds awesome.
He didn't go to our school. I'm not even kidding. I think he like transferred to JI after 2 years, and then he just would come back to the games. It was awesome.
There was a kid. We were playing Kill the Carrier. back then. It was a different time. There was a different name for it back then, but essentially Kill the Carrier. And he fell on his tailbone and he cried and he had to transfer schools because everyone
made fun of him.
Yeah, he went to a French school.
Oh, French school would be like I don't know. I could think of like a wordplay thing. It'd be like
Lauren, we're drowning over here. Bail us out.
No, they have Paris weekend.
What?
Like instead of Parents Weekend.
Oh, yes.
Paris weekend.
What should we get for lunch?
A cha-cha chicken.
Cha-cha. Or alfalfa.
Alfalfa.
I would do alfalfa.
Can we do alfalfa?
Yeah.
I need to be healthy.
Paris weekend.
I cannot get them to give me utensils at alfalfa.
Utensils! Give them to me! That's what I do. No, just ask for them.
No, but I'm saying they used to put them in the bag. Now, when I ask for utensils, they show me the receipt and in giant caps letters. It says no utensils. And they're like, you selected this. And I was like, I did not. And then so I thought maybe it was a glitch. So I started selecting no utensils thinking maybe it was backwards. And that would give me utensils. And then when it happened, then I'm like, okay, well, I kind of did that to myself.
that was a bold strategy.
They also still, I think I'm a thief a little bit.
Thief.
I think I need to get your salad today because the one I got last time didn't satisfy my needs.
Lauren goes,
you get the wrap, bro. The West Coast wrap.
Lauren goes, what's in your salad? Because I have Jack's Secret Salad. Yeah. I went out of my way to send her all the ingredients.
You have it all written down. I know that you just copied and pasted.
I didn't have it written down.
Really? I have it written down.
You have Jack's Secret Salad written down?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you texted it one time for a shoot, and then the next time Lucas was like, what do I get him? And I was like, oh, I have it.
That's so sweet. You saved my salad in case I needed one?
That's just in my text.
I put
I just
yours
Google
in
like cashew and it comes up.
I put yours in a notes under. I put yours in my notes app.
What else is in your notes app?
A lot of things. I have like
crazy pictures.
How many notes do you guys have? Actually?
Wait, Lauren.
What?
Go into your
I
text.
have 600.
Go into your text and search my name and read the last thing you texted about me.
Jack.
I'll go in the notes app. Oh, here's...
Wait, you just smirked. What'd you pass over?
Well, I don't want to read it.
You have to.
Okay. It was to Mia, and it says, my mom's sending me this after Jack called me out on today's pod for how excited I was when he mentioned he bought a vape before work. And because my mom sent me an article about, I don't want to keep this.
Are there any about my hot bod?
The other one.
Jack's rig was looking huge today. Rig is your bod. It's not your penis. That's your wrench.
Your rig.
What's the last thing I said?
Australian.
I got a good one that I found in my notes app.
Oh, last Rusty is Jane texting me, lolling at Rusty in this blanket episode. He has so much energy. Haha, him trying to act like a girl dancing.
Him not to what?
Him trying to act like a girl dancing. Like when we were doing the role play thing.
Does Jane think I'm cool? Mm-hmm. Does Sean think I'm cool?
Mm-hmm. She likes both of you guys.
Does Laura think I'm cool? Really? I think Laura's cool.
She's coming for your head, dude. No, she thinks you're cool. She wanted to be on the pod when she was here.
I know Laura Will and I have a whiteboard to keep track of all our stuff, and Laura put her name under potential guests.
Yeah, one day.
Dude, we're checking someone off the wish list. I have 2 people on my wish list on our whiteboard, and we're checking one off. I can't tell you who it is, but she's coming on soon. It's a big get for us.
Can I tell you my notes app?
Sure.
I've been trying to squeeze this in for like 10 minutes.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Did I talk too much?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's I don't know if it's like a comic or maybe like a quick clip. It's these 2 pirates don't exactly see eye to eye, and they each have eye patches on the opposite eyes. Maybe it's like a news thing.
It's a New Yorker. It's a New Yorker cartoon. Like we don't see eye to eye.
Yeah. These 2 pirates don't exactly see eye to eye.
I saw a rejected New Yorker cartoon or New Yorker cartoon.
New Yorker cartoon.
I saw a rejected one the other day where it's a guy busts into a bedroom and there's 2 people like clearly they just had sex in the bed.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What? It said like my friend and his wife in my friend and wife's bed or something." Like you would assume that he was breaking in like catching someone, but he's just in their room.
That's funny. I'm tired of hearing all this stuff about how all booze is bad booze, all right? No, because now we've got Light Strike Hard Refresher. Look at this shit. This is a game changer.
Come on.
Come on. It's non-carbonated. It's made with coconut water, sea salt, 5% ABV, and is the first hard beverage that is built for the long game. All right? I know a thing or two about the long game. I was at a music festival this past weekend. Had to play the long game. I wish I'd had a few Light Strikes with me. They've got 2 flavors right now, lemon lime and orange mango. I think we both got the orange mango right now. That's a personal favorite, but lemon lime also delicious.
We're 1 for 1. It's a personal favorite.
True.
Because
yeah. I haven't
one.
tried the lemon lime yet.
Guys, rarely do I get something that comes across my desk. I get a lot of alcohol stuff come across my desk. Rarely does a product come across that kind of takes me aback.
Yeah.
Gets my ears perked up. This was a I'm actually shocked no one had thought of it before. Or someone did think of it, and they made it, and it's delicious.
Yes.
Here's my thing. Why is every alcohol drink like so much different than just a normal beverage that you would actually consume?
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
True.
I would never be drinking any of these drinks
Yeah.
if there wasn't alcohol in it. This is my new jam. I like the packaging too.
Yeah, I'm loving it, and I can't wait for you guys to try it.
Guys, try Light Strike today and tell them we sent you.
PSA. PSA from your thighs. They've been trapped in pants and ignored.
Been trapped in pants.
They've been trapped in pants and ignored all winter long. They're pale, but they're powerful, and they're ready for thigh liberation. So enter the lined swim collection from our friends at Chubby's. So stylish, so comfortable. It feels illegal, but it's not. You checked, right?
I Googled it.
You Googled it?
There's a gray area.
That's all I need to
But
hear.
you can't.
Sold.
You have a pretty good chance in court of defending yourself.
We've got prints louder than me at the 4th of July barbecue after one beverage. Liners that prevent chafing. 4-way stretch that will move with you wherever you're going. These are the best swimsuits I've ever had. Yeah. I'm going to cut it to you straight.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. And you can wear them around. The thing is, like, you want the versatility of the swimsuit where it's like you're wearing it in the pool, obviously, or perhaps the ocean. But you want to be able to wear it when you're playing cornhole, when you're eating a hot dog, when you're eating that 3rd hot dog, 4th hot dog.
5th hot dog.
Well, maybe not. You might cross the line.
When you're hanging out with chicks.
Yes. What's your favorite thing about Chubby's?
You know, I like to go short.
Yep.
But I don't like to go too short.
Yep.
I know guys that do, and I know guys that like something right in the middle. Personally, I go the 7-inch inseam.
Yep.
Lets people know, hey, my thighs are here, but I'm being coy about it. 5.5 is like, you know, all right, now we're getting somewhere. And then the 4-inch inseams reserved strictly for players.
Come on. Maybe we should do that on the pod one time.
What?
Show a bunch of thigh.
Guys, whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubby's has you covered. For a limited time, Chubby's is giving our viewers 20% off your order with our code PLAY at chubbyshorts.com. That's code PLAY at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show and tell them that we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubby's. Let's get back into the
episode.
Thank you.
Our upstairs neighbors are these girls that we like don't really know at all. But
yeah, why don't you guys become friends with them? That would be
we're
awesome.
We have a scheduled hangout on May 1st.
That's like
Why?
10 days in advance.
Because last week Scott was like, we should see if they want to like hang out
Are
this
they
weekend
cute?
or something. That's not the motivation.
What?
No, I'm just wondering.
I don't really know.
I've seen them.
I've only seen like 1 or 2.
I've seen one of them.
Cute.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Don't make it
when I
weird.
think about
I'm
them,
not- no.
I don't think like huge uggo. So yeah, she must have been cute.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What? I'm like
Continue.
picturing.
They get their New Yorker a lot of times sent to our mailbox. And so the last time I put it on their steps. I was like, hey, I put your New Yorker outside your door. And then I had looked in it and came up with a caption for the caption contest. And again, I don't know these people at all. And I was like, I forget what the caption was, but I think it landed. But I was a little nervous that they'd be like, you went through our mail.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I had to like open up their magazine and look through it to find the
And
caption.
you wrote it down?
No, I texted it to them when I said like, hey, I left some of your mail outside. By the way, here's an option for the caption.
No, I don't think that's weird. It's a newspaper. It's not like personal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were like, I left your New Yorker on your step, and there's a guy like Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah, like
Should we roadmap it
Wait,
up?
yes, but one last thing on that. What is the scheduled hangout? What are you guys doing? Who prompted this? Why is it on May 1st?
We wanted to. We really didn't want to do it in April. But we wanted to do it, so we figured the first day in May would be I think Scott, because I forget, we texted him about something, but then Scott was like, also like we should like sometime do like a game night or like go to Dudley and get some wine.
You guys love Dudley.
I mean, it's on our street.
No, I know.
Can you blame a brother? And they said,
Is that how you feel when I say that?
I feel great.
When I say it went the way that.
All right, roadmap.
And they said they're gone this weekend and next weekend, but maybe the following or something.
Are you excited for SC?
Stagecoach?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very pre-recorded, by the way, you guys. So just ignore that. But
I'm very excited for Stagecoach. I think I'm going to. Oh, yeah, this is going to be after May 1st.
this comes out on May 5th.
Okay. All right, so I've already hung out with them.
Lauren, it's not May 5th. It's what?
Cinco de
it's April
Mayo.
24th.
No. I'm saying that's not what the date.
It's Monday. Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
You guys.
Whoa, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yo te miro, se me corta la respiración.
My teacher used to sing this song in Spanish at us. She'd go, it was like, whatever. It translated to, like, you don't know anything, a donkey's smarter than you. But it was very, like, rhymey, and I didn't figure it out until a while later. It was like, el burro sabe más que tú. That was, like, the punchline. And I remember being like, if this was an English teacher, that wouldn't be acceptable.
Yeah.
Why did she get away with it?
Dude, when I lived in Spain, I had to take English class, which is, I was pretty good at it. But then the first test, I got like a couple questions wrong because it was like British English they were learning. And there was one where it was like, take all these words and like put them into like categories. And one of the words was underground. And like the options were like land formation, mode of transportation, and then like two other ones.
Oh, like, I take the underground. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, underground, I guess that's a land formation? Like, I don't, it's kind of weird, but okay. And then the lady was like, the lady was a Spanish lady.
Yeah.
And I was from America, still am. And she was like, how did you get this wrong? And I was like, what? And then apparently that's what they call the subway.
Did you get the points back?
No. And then I also got like, I would get questions wrong, like at least one or two questions wrong every test, because there's like stuff that we say colloquially that I guess like maybe wouldn't be like how they would teach it.
What does that mean?
Like in like dialogue, like so it would be like you got, or like, I don't know. There was just like, there's like weird ways of phrasing things technically. I don't know.
Are we in the wrong or are the British? I guess
No,
they
I'm saying
invented
like
English.
I think even in American English, there's stuff that we say like informally that isn't the right way to say. I'm trying to think of like an example, but anyway, it wasn't. I didn't get 100%.
I'm sorry. Funny. I'm really sorry.
I am going to stay strong and make it through.
Roadmap. We got a fantastic episode for you guys today. We're going to hear your pitches, followed by our pitches, followed by this guy rocks. This guy rocks. This guy rocks today. Hey, I said this guy rocks, and he rocks so hard. He rocks in your house, and he rocks in your yard. There's rocks in my yard. And then we're going to do everyone's favorite segment, Teach Me Something. Woo! Followed by Discovery Channel shows that don't exist and party tricks that don't exist. And then we're going to wrap up with a new edition of Rusty's Song of the Day. Wow. All right, Lauren, throw us your fucking fastball.
Down the middle, Brotendo. Hit me like a rock.
Brotendo.
Hit me like a rocket.
What is the real word?
Nintendo.
All right. Y'all ready for this?
Abraham Lincoln.
Dude, was at the bar last night. getting grinded on by this Abraham Lincoln.
Babosaurus
That's
Rex.
my impression of the worst guy ever. Guy you did not invite over.
It's from Wayne's
Guy
World.
who's somehow still at your house.
Guy who lives in your house.
All right.
Guy who's married to your mom.
Dude, was at the bar last night getting grinded on by this Babe Ruth.
Honest.
Oh, dude, the great Bambino was grinding all up on my grundle last night.
Grundle.
The great Babino, Babe Ruth, Baby Ruth, the candy bar, was all on my jock last night. She grinded a hole in my pants. My pants are ruined from how much this babe was grinding on my crotch.
Title. Babe Ruth grinded on my crotch.
Episode title?
I was at the bar last night minding my own business, and the ghost of Babe Ruth came in and grinded a hole in my khakis.
I know you cheated. No!
No.
It was Babe Ruth.
Someone came in with a sander and sanded a hole in my crotch. There was a hole in
Let's do a pitch.
I was looking in the mirror this morning. There's a hole in my crotch.
There's a hole in my butt.
Every time I go pee.
I was bent over ass in the mirror. Okay.
So there I was, squatting over my floor mirror, staring back at me, the one-eyed monster.
Are you guys going to miss me the next two recordings?
Yes, deeply.
Guys, I'm going to be gone for the next 2 episodes. Sorry in advance.
Binder's going to be here.
No, it's actually going to be Andrew for both of them.
Angrew.
Andrew.
Wait, for the so too.
Yeah. You guys
Bleep that name.
Andrew's editing this episode.
Hi, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, put a big boing sound. Andrew, put a picture of Will and I kissing here.
Put a picture of my taint.
All right, blur Will's taint picture.
All right, go. Let's do pitches.
Okay. Pitch submissions.
What? Where do you guys have to be?
I'm hungry.
Pitch submissions.
There's a staple in the bottom of your shoe. I'm being dead serious. Look at that.
Okay.
First pitch is from Renee Kucha. Renee says,
Hey, Renee.
what's up, Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Fire. Earth.
Wind. No, I actually want to be fire.
Fire.
Because I'm a fire sign.
Wind.
So I have to be fire.
Earth.
Okay, so I just somehow I was first.
Forgot Earth.
I was first to market and just immediately got my last choice somehow.
You got Earth.
Playmate for a few months now. I'm ready to pitch.
Let's go.
What is the worst part about watching an action movie at night before going to bed?
Scary. I'm
Too
scared.
much adrenaline after. When you close your eyes, you're still picturing crazy fight scenes.
Oh yeah, I guess for me it's horror that's the issue.
Renee says the worst part is that the talking / conversation scenes are way too quiet, and the shootout / car chase scenes
Oh, this happened last night. Sorry.
are
I love this already. If Renee does what I think she's about to do, she's gonna knock this out of the fucking park.
so those loud ones are just too violently loud. So Renee says, I introduced to you Hush Rush, a sound sensor for your remote that lowers the volume during loud action scenes and turns it up during talking scenes. This way, you don't have to keep the remote in your paws and can drift to sleep if you please. This podcast rocks. You brothers are the best part of my week. Got me through some really bad scaries the other day and made me big happy.
That is insane because Scott and I were talking about this literally last night because this happens every time I watch Star Wars. Because Star Wars goes from like really interesting dialogue to like pew, 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 pew. And Jerry had gone to bed with his lovely girlfriend Lauren. Different Lauren. You're not dating Jerry. And as
far as you know.
She shrugs.
Yeah.
And Scott and I were watching it and it got to this one scene. Scott, he was like, Jesus Christ, and turned it down. And then the next scene was like important dialogue.
Yeah.
And it was Andor, by the way. Season 2 is out. It's great. And we had to turn it back up. We literally did. It was crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. The timing of this is impeccable.
That is funny.
Renee, let's just say we're happy to have you as a playmate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You understand what this is all about.
Sold. I want this.
Bingo.
All right, thanks, girlfriend.
Think you're pretty.
Next pitch is from Isam Tahir.
Hi, Isam.
Isam, or yeah, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Isam says, "What's
like
up,
Iceman?
IT.
Yeah,
IT.
that makes sense.
IT? What's up, Lauren, Rusty, and Randy? Yo, dog. I have a pitch inspired."
Why do I get to?
I'm Randy.
Well, he always says he's
Yo,
always,
dog.
But I sometimes.
I'm always Randy, bro.
That's true.
Have you seen what Randy looks like these days? He's looking good.
Did you know Randy means horny?
Oh, yeah. What is that in again?
It's just. What do you mean? It's just a word.
Oh, sorry.
Like
The
if you're-
dictionary. That's what I was
Like
thinking
I'm
of.
Randy.
Okay. Well, he says, I have a pitch inspired by your last couple episodes where you talked about what to do if the conversation comes to an awkward silence on a date. Introducing the Crash Out for Hire. The Crash Out for Hire is a service where you hire a paid actor to go dine at the same restaurant as where you will be taking your date. If the date gets awkward or the conversation comes to a halt, simply press the button on the app on your phone and it will notify the paid actor to cause an extreme scene in the restaurant. This gives you a chance to divert your attention to said scene and also gives you a new topic of conversation. Hope y'all like the pitch. Keep up the good work, fellas and ladies.
I love that. That would also be funny to just like do out with the buddy.
Yeah.
Like this is getting there's not enough ruckus happening.
Ruckus.
So what? He like knocks all the plates off his table and like he starts yelling at a waiter.
Anything you want.
I love it. Do you tell the waiter ahead of time like this isn't real?
No, you need it on because there's no shot the waiter's going to be a good actor.
What if you press the button and he goes rogue and like pantses the cook?
Or what if he like just starts like going crazy? Or wait, that is the idea.
He's a crash out.
I love it.
What if he accidentally like hits your date with like a frying pan?
What, he like hits her on the head with a frying pan and then like a cartoonish bump.
How good does a nice like fancy meal sound right now? A big steak, mashed potatoes.
Oh, that sounds delish.
A really good cocktail.
Filet, a Negroni, mashed potatoes, and a side salad.
Negroni ass, bro.
Negroni ass?
Yeah.
Wait,
When did that happen?
Yeah.
can I read one extra little pitch?
For babies?
Baby pitch. Really quick. You'll like it. Okay. It's Katie. Also,
For the record,
Crutchfield?
this is the new rule. You can read as many pitches as you want, but if you go over the allotted 2, if I hate it, I get to break one of the things on your desk.
And I get to hit a frying pan over your
You
head.
get to break all the cameras and the podcast just ends.
I get to eat all the cameras.
You get one bite of each.
Only one. Only one bite of your mic. Okay.
One bite, Mike. One bite, Mike.
Thank you, IT. Okay, last quick little pitchy is Katie Hogan. She says, hello, Laverna and the Fungal Minions.
Fungal minion.
Verna.
Blah.
What's the worst part of having a living space? It's hard to decide what to do with it and how to decorate or what vibe it should be. Introducing the Rusty Rearrange. It's a service where podcast star Rusty Featherstone gets tripled out of his gourd and redefines your party palace, landscape, and maybe even landscaping. It would be sponsored by the permitting division of the building department with its own reality TV show. Never worry about showing your space off again. Turn your space from dusty to rusty. Love the pod. Can't wait for live podcasts.
I love it, and here's why. I've been slowly building my room into a cool space, and I'm glad people are starting to put some respect on my name. I have one flaw though. If I'm at your house high, the only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to come in. The only change to your house is there's going to be a lot less snacks in your pantry.
You're going to be snack minning.
Minning?
Mini snacks.
I was
Minning.
I was T-maxing yesterday. We had
What's that?
T-max again today.
T-maxing?
TEA.
Oh.
I
Like testosterone, like you have a bunch of like hair in your pits now.
Ew.
Harrison Pits.
No, that's not gross.
I got hair in your pits is gross.
No, I just don't want that.
Remember when
Okay.
when you read me the fucking riot act because I said I wouldn't want a bridesmaid
Whoa,
at my.
that was a long
I
time
stand
ago.
by that.
I think that
To tell your bridesmaid what she has to shave her armpits.
I'm
that's
the bride.
crazy.
I don't say you have to shave them. I'm saying like, let's try and not make this all about you.
How is that making it
All right,
about her?
go back to
That would be like if I was someone's groomsman and I was like, what? I wear bandanas. This is my thing. You'd be like, can you just take it off for
but
today?
That
it's
is
not wearing.
so different.
It's
Okay,
like
I
if
have-
you
I
had
have-
like dyed hair or something.
I have a crazy like striped beard.
Yeah,
You'd be like, hey man, get fucking rid of that thing.
striped beard. What does that mean?
Pull up like Hard Rock Nick, Lauren.
Who?
Hard Rock Nick. If I had Hard Rock,
It's like OG Playdate.
Yeah, you guys
Debate.
go back to episode
go to images. Lauren.
6. I don't know.
I had that beard.
What? Oh, that's
I mean,
not,
that's-
that's not what I was picturing. I was picturing
First of all,
this.
I still probably wouldn't say anything, but also it's not
I was picturing-
the same. Like I think it's a lot more common for people to have armpit hair.
Okay, I have the first picture, Lauren.
You have this.
I have that beard. you'd be like, well,
I mean, it's totally different.
it's not totally different. That's
Okay.
his choice.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I still wouldn't say anything, but that's also a way more exaggerated.
I have that.
When to prove your point, you have to come up with something this crazy.
Well, Lauren,
it shows that
Lauren
it's not
went,
a
Lauren
valid.
went this way. I'm saying if I had Hard Rock Nick's beard, you'd be like, hey man, just for my day, could you maybe tone it down a little bit?
I think it's
Maybe we take like
different.
a 2 guard
that's
to it. Like you
ugly.
can have some, but like
Who is Hard Rock Nick?
Hard Rock Nick is a billionaire who I think he does like a lot of fucking is what he
Why
talks.
do you-
No, that's like all he talks about. Pull up a Hard Rock Nick video.
I gotta
Let's
go
see
to
what
the
let's see,
bathroom.
let's see what he got. Let's see what he has to say
Can
here.
we not?
No, I don't want to watch this.
Lauren, click
I don't
want to
watch this.
I don't
Go-
want
no,
to
Close the
watch.
tab.
Click
so we
on the
can't-
second one.
Close the tab. Close
Click
the tab.
on the second one.
Close the tab.
This is an order. Click on the second
Close the
one.
tab.
Lauren,
Close the tab.
click on the second one.
Why are you listening to him?
Let's hear what he has to say.
We have a 2-1 majority.
I'm
Lauren.
curious. Curiosity got the best of me. Turn this bitch up.
It's Hard Rock Nick, the Prince of Florida.
Okay, go to a different one.
No, stop. See, we can't just be scrolling through.
Yeah. We're done.
You had your chance and you lost it.
Fair.
Did
And
we
I
do-
respect the
did
rules.
we do the Oh, we're in pitches.
Yeah. And now we're doing our pitches.
I'm all over the place.
All right. What is the worst part about trying out a new look?
People laugh.
You laughed.
I thought it was a joke
Will-
thing.
Will
I thought
walked
it was
in
like
and
a.
You cry in the bathroom by yourself.
You have to. What did I write down? What the fuck did I say?
Just a picture of
Flan just
balls.
texted me, "How is the bandana going over?"
Did she like
what does she
it?
think?
Yeah.
She thought it looks killer.
Yeah.
You have to talk about it with every person that you see. So this is a memo that goes out to coworkers, friends, family.
Yeah.
It says like, Rusty's trying out a new look today. Please keep the comments to a minimum.
You don't want to talk about it?
I want this to be a normal thing. Like I want to be able to walk into work with one of my new bandanas on, and it would be the same thing as wearing a hat. Where it's like maybe if they really like the bandana, they could say cool bandana, but they don't have to ask like, why are you doing this? Why are you're hurting all of us? You're embarrassing all of us. Why are you wearing that?
I mean, like Joe does it all the time
Yeah, and no one says anything.
because you gotta earn.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
so
this skips the step.
this
and-
skips
yeah.
a step. I'm aware that I'm gonna have to earn this, but I think after 2 times, it's like he's just wearing a bandana. Like when Lauren wears a bandana, no one talks about it.
It's true. I mean,
My
not to her
headbands?
face. At
My
least.
headbands?
You wear a bandana sometimes,
Not like that.
My mom wears
not like
bandanas.
this, but you wear it up,
Yeah.
not tucked in.
Yeah.
Your mom wears bandanas.
She wears them with like the thing in the front, like Rosie Riveter.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
What is it?
She wears it with like the knot in the front, like Rosie the Riveter.
Oh, the girl that's like, we can do it, ladies.
Yeah.
What is she doing when she wears that?
She wears it like often. I don't know.
Cute.
Okay, this was I can't fully take credit for this. This came from my partner in crime, Scott. But I
was your partner.
decided I could steal it. My other partner in crime.
Thank you.
My Audi's partner in crime. He had a good idea. It's a microwave that brings things to exactly the right temperature. Because like, you microwave your food or you cook your food and it's way too hot. And then you have to wait for it to cool down. This, you put it in, you put it on 30 seconds. It's the perfect temperature.
Love.
Yes. I
Bingo.
love it.
I had the microwave that freezes. I know I pitched that before, so don't fucking come at my throat.
Well, can't you
in my
just
throat.
dial down the wattage? Like,
Well, it's more like if you cook something too, like in the oven or on the stove, and it's like way too hot to eat right now.
Who's adjusting the wattage? That's like who's,
I do if it tells if the
who's
instructions
doing
tell me
that?
that.
Really?
Me?
Who up adjusting their wattage? Guys, our building department long sleeve is almost out of stock, and our merch girl said that she won't restock them ever again. So go buy one while you still can on almostfriday.shop in the Playdate Pod collection.
All right, I'm gonna tell Will and Lauren that I got a big part in a movie. Ready? This could be a prank of the century. Should we prank Lauren?
Oh yeah, let's tell her we're both fucking.
Oh, we should be fucking when she comes in.
Let's tell Lauren that our grandpas dated in high school.
Tell Lauren you were grown in a lab. Tell her you were grown in a petri dish.
No.
Why?
What? She's not going to believe that.
Tell her
I think we should tell her.
you haven't brushed your teeth in 14 days.
What if we tell her that it's not recording? That Paige just said the audio is not recording.
Gotcha. All right, let's do
Or what if we unplug our mics and make her think that everything's fucked up? All right, once she comes in.
Yeah.
Or we should do one of ours so it's not like unlistenable. Or no, I'll unplug mine when she gets in here. And then she's going to be freaking out. This is the viral prank. All right, we're pranking Lauren. We're going to unplug our microphones so she thinks something's wrong on her end. And hopefully has a meltdown. Yeah, there's something funny about like when you're watching someone else scroll on Reels, like the sounds of it are like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For some reason I can't.
I got home last night and Mia was taking a bath and just like I'd hear her giggling, like scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah.
What?
You got pranked.
You got pranked. Our mics aren't plugged in. Oh,
That
you
was the
got
test.
pranked.
You got pranked.
You wouldn't have noticed.
You wouldn't
for
have noticed?
hours. That's terrifying, Lauren. One time my dad texted, there was like an episode where you didn't have your headphones on the whole time. And my dad was like, what if something like went wrong? Like you wouldn't know.
I thought that prank was. I thought you were gonna have a freak out because you thought like
But that wouldn't have happened because
Yeah. Oh.
honestly, good. That was a good test. You little freak.
Well, the thing I said was that when you listen to someone on Reels, it's funny because it always sounds
Wait.
like, what are they doing with their brain?
Also, you guys.
What?
No, I don't.
I
don't think you did anything. I think
We unplugged
We
this.
unplugged them, so they were definitely not recording.
Unless they're wireless.
I forgot. I have big news. Do you remember when I auditioned for Happy Gilmore 2? Mm-hmm. I
What?
didn't. Yeah, I auditioned for the bus boy, which
know
I
that.
did not get. It's the only thing I've auditioned for. But they're letting me do a small part that is not the bus boy. So
Really?
I will be in a movie.
Ooh,
What is
that's
your role?
exciting.
I don't remember, but it's like I'm like a patron that like heckles or
You're a
something.
heckler.
You got Gilmore. I'm not in the movie, you fucking idiot.
I think they already made it.
I don't know.
Dude.
You
Don't
got
call me
Gilmore.
Don't call me an effing idiot.
Why? Like stupid.
I'm in the Crudes too.
I was in the
not.
crew. I was crude one time.
I accrued interest.
New Nickelodeon show. I crude.
Accrued.
It's about the girl who's a crude. I've never seen it.
I've never seen a movie.
All right, should we do This Guy Rocks? This Guy Rocks.
I sent mine to
This
you.
guy rocks today. Hey, hey, I said this guy rocks and he rocks so hard. He rocks in your house and he rocks in your yard.
Obama.
There's rocks in my yard?
There's rocks in my socks.
There's Roxanne.
Sorry, I guess we're doing Jax first.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. He tends to make that
He
happen.
tends to make everything about him.
It's fun.
It's my world and you guys are
Walk
just
all
living
over
it.
his friends.
I do not walk all over
away
you.
from conversation.
I've been getting better about walking away from conversation. All right, Lauren, pause this immediately, and I mean immediately. This is a kid named Jagger riding a horse, and I think his aunt posted this and said that this is what his parents have to deal with every day. I thought this was very funny.
Hey, don't take off so fast there, cowboy.
He's too fast. Go in.
I don't care.
Jagger. Don't take off so fast. Slow.
Don't take off so fast. Ease off.
Yeah, you don't blast off. We're not at the NFR.
Hey,
He's him.
He also
I
has a
like
gun
that.
on his
That
hip.
is adorable.
That is adorable. I want a little cowboy kid.
Wait,
Comment. He is a Republican.
Yeah, I know.
I would say
Claimed.
probably safe to assume he is a Republican.
Wait,
Dibs.
how adorable. All right, he rocks. Who do we
I
have?
still can't believe we were in a textbook.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Very funny.
Thanks a lot, Beigen.
Greiben.
Well, I can already tell this is gonna be awesome.
I don't know. This is a guy from a school, I guess.
Springfield.
Praise the Lord, everybody. Look at this beautiful blessing God's given to First Pentecostal Church. Come on, let's take a look.
Those pants do not fit very well.
He's got a sleeper built.
60 passenger flat nose, only over 100,000 miles on it. Now let's fill it up in Jesus' name.
60-person flat nose, only about 100,000 miles on it.
That bus feels
Let's
like it would
fill
be
up
filled
in
with
Jesus'
racist
name.
children.
No, it's filling it up in Jesus' name.
Bus 3. How does that have 16,000 likes?
Yeah.
Because he's viral. That guy is viral.
What? Guys, I'm so excited for team building lunch.
Same.
We haven't gotten it approved yet.
I'll get it.
Can you
approved.
please say?
I always get it.
Okay,
when
go
have I
ahead.
ever let you down?
If he needs a reason, say that because I'm about to leave for 2 weeks, we need to like finalize.
Yes.
Make it about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, should we do teach me something? Who wants their pirate fact? Who wants it?
Hit me.
All right. Who knows about Black Sam?
I don't.
All right. Black Sam was a British pirate in the early 1700s. So rewind before his pirate career. He's in love with this girl. Her parents don't approve because he's too poor. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So his thinking is, I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to go out, become a pirate, make a fucking killing. I'll come back. I'll be rich. They will accept me. Right? So he goes out and in 1 year has like a pretty killer year. He captures 50 ships, makes like a fucking fortune, and they're sailing back. He's going to go get his girl. Land is in sight. They can literally see like her house. Rogue storm comes in, fucking kills him and his entire crew. The ship sinks. And then fast forward 280 years. In 1980, this guy, Barry Clifford, goes down and recovers some of the treasure. It's the only like recovered pirate treasure of all time.
Really?
But isn't that interesting? He lost his life because of disapproving parents.
I mean, that's, yeah.
What?
There were some other steps.
But they wouldn't let him marry the love of his
Yeah.
life because he was too poor.
I know.
And back then, that was the only way he could go make his money.
Yeah.
What are you? You're a rich parent. Oh, I forgot. Will has a trust fund and probably sympathizes with the parents. Because you don't want to like spoil the bloodline with like a bunch of pores.
I don't buy that piracy. I think their parents are obviously bad, but I don't think that was like his only option was to become a pirate.
Look at who you're talking to right now, and tell me that I'm going to side with. I'm not
expecting you on my side. All right.
Wait, Will. So what you're saying is he should have just like continued being like a laborer, making no money, and settled for some like girl that he doesn't love.
Mm-hmm.
You rich people make me sick to my fucking stomach.
He should have.
Pulled himself up by his bootstraps. Will, probably,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Impossible. Mm-hmm. You ever taken a physics class? Literally, you ever tried to pull yourself up by your bootstraps? Horribly inefficient way to stand up.
He should have not got caught in the storm.
Storm apologist.
If I was me,
that's like
if it was me, I simply would not have got caught in that storm.
right. Isn't that crazy though? He could see land.
Yeah. How does that? Storms are ass.
Maybe like a typhoon or something. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think it's just what they call a hurricane in like Southeast Asia.
Well, no, it's like a water spout thing. Typhoon.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I think it's just what they call a hurricane in Southeast Asia.
But it sounds scarier.
Yeah.
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 Oh, it depends. Yeah, the ocean.
Definitely sounds scarier. Roller coaster typhoon, you ever do that? Terrifying.
Teach us something.
B-2 stealth bombers, the airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
For some reason, I thought we were still in the pitch segment. And I was like, I have bad news for you.
they have retractable cup holders and a microwave and a toilet.
Because guys are up there on missions for like 22 hours.
Yeah, I thought that was fun.
So like one guy flies it and then the other guy goes and sleeps and like makes a meal.
What's it called? The
B-2 stealth bomber. Nope.
B-52s,
All right,
rock lobster. Google that.
These
The idea that there's a microwave in that is hysterical to me.
Yeah. Where do they piss? Bathroom?
Yeah, they have a toilet.
I love it.
Imagine $1 billion
skinny.
toilet.
$1 billion toilet.
$1
Oh.
$1 billion toilet sends your poop wherever you want. Send it to your
You can poop
ex-girlfriend's house.
anything.
Where would you send it?
I would send it to a farm that needed manure.
You can poop literally anything.
All right.
Well,
fix it
yeah,
later.
don't worry, it's fine. You can just
Oh, God forbid I'm a hero.
You can poop literally anything.
Dude, with a $1 billion toilet, you can poop literally anything.
If you only ate corn, would it just come out cooked? Or would it come out just corn, or would there be poop in it?
It'd be cooked. It'd be like a corn squash salad type thing.
Corn squash salad.
Corn bouillabaisse.
All right, should we
About every
do...
type of corn days.
Willie, do you want to start with Discovery Channel shows that don't exist or party tricks that don't exist first?
Disco shows.
Tee it up for me,
Yeah,
buddy.
you got to do it.
These are Discovery Channel shows that don't exist.
Alligator riders. 6 men attempt the never before done feat of riding, mounting an alligator and controlling it around the swamp. It's highly dangerous. Most of them die. But in the end, one of them might get the reins and finally do the impossible.
And let me tell you, it is must see TV.
It's must see TV.
You ever seen that Charles Barkley ad? They're trying to get him to do a promo for the Suns are playing the Hornets, and they go like, all right, tee it up for us, Charles, and he goes, I got 2 words for you. Chris Paul, Steve Nash, must see TV, and they're like, that was way more than 2 words. He goes, all right, Paul and Nash, and they're like, that's 3.
That's funny.
All right, I got underage overpaid. It follows high school kids with fake IDs who are reselling beer to fellow minors.
Wow, I like that. Naked and comfortable. It just cuts out the whole like survival thing. It's just
Right.
for people who are a little horny but want to watch network TV.
Yeah, let's strip it down to its parts. We're not there for the nature aspect. We're
Nope.
there to see some crotch, man.
Yeah.
God, we want to. We're guys, man. We want to see hole. We want to see stick.
Mm-hmm.
Want to see bungle.
Yeah.
All right, I got Squirrel King. Every season they pick the 2 biggest squirrels in the tribe and they breed them until the byproduct of it is a squirrel that is 4 times the normal size and is
Gay.
and it rules over the other squirrels with an iron fist.
Got it.
Squirrel King.
Love that. Migration. 4 men and women start in Canada, and they're each assigned a bird that's about to migrate south for the winter. And the goal of the game is to be able to follow your bird for as long as you can through its path of migration. If you lose your bird, you're out. The last person still following their bird wins.
I love it.
Like, one guy made it to Mexico one year.
I love it. I got High Flying. It follows marijuana traffickers who are getting a little high on their own supply, and we just get to see them try and land the plane stoned out of their gourd and stuff like that.
That sounds really fun. Oh, the element of surprise. 6 doctors have 1 month to discover a new element. All hands on deck by any means necessary. The winner takes home a signed copy of the periodic table from Isaac Newton.
I love it. All right, I got Naked and Hot. It is similar to Naked and Afraid, but this time they are all fucking smoke shows. And so they, like, immediately when they see each other, they all want to bang and kind of, like, forget about the survival aspect of it.
That's
And let me tell you, staying warm is not going to be a problem.
Come on, because of the body
'Cause
temp.
I was going to say because they're inside of each other.
Bird Nightmare. 1 man, 400 birds, 1 cage, 30 days. Can he survive? Only time will tell.
I love it. Lauren, how happy are you that this is your job?
Pretty happy.
Are you happy about this? Mm-hmm. Are you proud of us?
I am. I'm
Do you
very.
think we're funny?
Yes, I do.
Are you happy?
Yeah, for the most part.
Because you were saying, don't you sometimes struggle with your mental health?
Yeah. I'm happy. I think I'm like
Well, she doesn't struggle with it. She's just like, from time to time, you like, correct me if I'm wrong, from time to time, you just don't want to be around anymore?
No. I think I'm like 77% happy.
That's
pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
I think this has been a good year.
Yeah.
Has it been a good year for you?
Yeah.
I feel happier than I have in a while.
Yeah.
All right, I got best rig on the rig. The hottest men and women from every oil rig in the Gulf get together for a bodybuilding competition, and we figure out who has the best rig on the rig.
That is good.
And let me tell you, they are oiled up to the max.
And isn't there an oil spill in season 2? It's a nightmare. You know what I mean? And what else?
Yeah, what else?
Ew.
We were laughing about, we were watching Survivor last night, and like, there is an element of like when Jeff's like telling him like what the reward's gonna be, where he's like, yeah, and you want dessert, you little fucking sluts? Yeah, well, you're getting peach cobbler. And they're all like, oh, yes. No. Oh, yeah, and is that not enough? How about cookies?
When you guys like,
oh, juice. Ow! Yeah, you little fucking sluts want that? You want a big soda?
More Jeff. Make it hotter. Jeff, put it in the oven. Jeff, my crotch would come.
I actually almost just peed myself.
What?
Laughing.
Oh, nice. That got you at all? Every time I was like trying to keep one eye on Lauren to see like check the temperature, and when I look over, you're like,
No, I'm just like,
I like when they haven't drank or eaten anything but like rice and coconut water, and then Jeff's like margarita and burger, and they're like,
yeah, he like knows he has them too. He gets off on it.
They drink it, they get like hammered after one drink, and then there've been many times where they overeat.
Yeah,
like it can be like a disadvantage.
There's also a guy in one season in Guatemala, I think it is, Judd. He trades like all his stuff for the rest of the beer and gets hammered and then is drunk at tribal.
So people are having sex on that show, right?
Very rarely.
No one's ever done it, according to Jeff.
I think Boston Rob and her did.
I saw an interview with Jeff where he's like, I don't think anyone has, as far like if they have, they've completely avoided the cameras. But
yeah. All right, Willie.
But they've done hand stuff for sure.
Yes. All right.
These are party tricks that don't exist.
You grab someone's beer, open it with your butt, fart the cap, and seal someone else's beer.
That's good. Braiding your hair with no hands. It's all just with your scalp.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's like when someone ties a cherry thing with their tongue.
Yeah, it's sort of the next evolution.
All right. Lauren, listen. I worked hard on these.
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
All right. You Wu-Tang the joint, grab the new one, fire breathe it out, and light the second one.
Wait, Wu-Tang is like you swallow it?
Wu-Tang is when you like inhale the joint and swallow it.
Got it.
And then you...
To light the next one?
There's so much heat, and you light the next one, everyone's like, oh!
That's sick. Dance move so fast, nobody can see it, but it shows up in pictures.
All right. You're at a kegger. You keg toss the keg into someone else's lawn and move the party to your neighbor's house without asking.
Love that. Consuming a beer can first.
All right. You make a s'more, and then you fire breathe vodka on it and toast it into melty perfection.
Love that. Talking about pioneers and conquistadors and shit until all the girls leave.
All right. You grind all the weed, throw it up in the air, catch it all with the cone. Spark it up.
Love that. Backwards vaping. It makes the vape nauseous.
That's fantastic.
Trail off at the end there, maybe a little.
Yeah. All right. Who's ready for Rusty's song of the week?
Whoa.
Wait, is it song of the day or song of the week?
Song of the day. It's twice a week. But it's
the playlist is your songs of the week.
Well, it's twice a week because it's every episode I add a new song. All right. This week I got No Other Heart by Mac DeMarco.
Good song.
One of my jams. It's one of the few that I think it stays in my rotation throughout the years. It makes me happy, and I hope you like it.
I like that one.
By the time you listen to this, all right, we also have to guess how many saves the playlist is going to have when each person looks. I'm going to say by the time this one is added, it's going to have 2,142 saves.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm going.
Maybe I just
I feel like a dick if I lowball it.
I'm going 1670.
Going 1669. That's a smart play. That's the Price is Right move.
All right, what should they comment today, guys?
Comment
How much you're gonna miss me on a scale of 1 to 10.
comment on how much your scales on a 1 to 10.
Comment.
How many scales you're on?
All right, if
From 1 to 10.
you are attracted to women, comment where you would take Lauren on a date, and if you're attracted to men, comment where you would take Will and I on a date.
Yes.
And trust me, we date as a team.
We're dating as a team.
Comment.
Who
do you think
old school Earth, Wind and Fire?
I don't know that.
Who do you think is like the what? Who do you think's the hunk of this podcast, Lauren or you?
Me, I'm the bad boy hunk of this podcast.
All right, Lauren's the belle of the ball.
I think I'm the hunk.
and I'm the.
Well, I'm not a hunk, but like.
You want to be a hunk?
No.
Have you ever seen the Danny Show, The Hunk?
No. That's
Great.
It's good.
Yeah.
Did
You
just
ever seen
hunk
Who's
me?
Tallest Canada?
What?
Same host as The Hunk.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the host of The Hunk is...
Have you watched the rehearsal yet?
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
That's all that's come out.
Okay,
It's
so-
every Sunday.
Yeah, answer that thing Rusty said, and then also describe us all in one word.
The same word or 3 separate words?
3 separate words. And
Jesus.
Bro's they got homework.
Y'all got homework.
Comment a saying that doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with 3 bangers on the way.
What was that?
His phone flew out of his hand. He threw it into the Livy Dung.
We're a chessboard.
My chessboard? Did you break it?
Yeah.
My Lego chessboard?
Oh.
It's so broken. No, it just knocks some of the pieces over. Chill the fuck out.
What do you mean chill the fuck out? If I knocked over your Chewbacca Lego, you would fucking cry.
Yeah, but I
you
would-
would. I actually think you wouldn't talk to me for a month if I broke your Chewbacca Lego.
It didn't break.
But it could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm fucking crazy. I want to. Here's one thing. I hope she's not listening to this. I want to get in more fights with a girlfriend.
No.
I think that's so. I think there's.
No.
Think about how you ever see a couple like screaming at each other at the bar.
Nope.
She's too nice and normal.
Why do you want that?
Some passion, bring some heat into
Some passion,
All of our
some
passion,
drama.
all of our passion is about how much we like each other. I want every once in a while. I want her to like hit me and yell at me.
Careful what you wish for.
Like, isn't that kind of hot?
Yeah, but it's toxic.
It is toxic, but like I've never been in one of those.
I've never been in one of those either, and I don't want to be.
But isn't that like?
But there is a you. Do you guys get jealous? I think a little bit of jealousy is important.
She's never done anything to make me jealous. I don't know if she's gotten jealous of me. But I think
I'm jealous of her.
Yeah. Would you date me if we were gay? Or do you think we'd keep
I'd go on a
going?
date.
I said I would be shocked before our plan. I said I'd be shocked if I died without kissing a man. Well, we've kissed. We never, I like passionately, like make out with a man, like
Yeah.
make him sword swallow. You know
I'd
what
be
I'm saying?
shocked if I same.
Do you think you'll
with a
ever date a
woman.
woman?
Maybe.
I think dating a woman would be sick.
You are.
I know, it's awesome. No, but I want her to start throwing shit around the room, like shatter vases over my head and like yell at me and call me like
Throw forks and knives at
throw
you.
forks and knives at me.
and like cut your bandanas up.
Throw forks and knives, but you dodge them and they go dong, dong, in the wall.
And then we embrace and we kiss.
And then Ty joins in.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm
throwing
hanging
or
out
the
with him
sex?
tomorrow.
Everything.
oh.
Me and Ty are gonna go out.
I actually could, you know what? You have those friends that are too nice. I could not picture that guy having sex.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have sex with him in Coachella.
Ooh,
At
what?
Stagecoach.
That's fun.
I'm gonna be a power bottom.
Ooh. We had a friend one time. We had a friend that this guy told us one time that she fucks like a man.
She said that?
Like he said that she fucked him, not the other way around.
All right, can we end the podcast?
No, this is good. This is good, juicy stuff.
What is a power bottom? Like you're doing the thrusting?
Yeah. Ty can tell you on Monday.
Sweet. I'm going to miss you guys so much. I will see you soon.
Everyone pray for Lauren. She's going to Mexico for 2 weeks.
No, I'm going to España.
Same thing.
And thank you all for the recs. I've actually gotten so many DMs from people just giving me recs, like on my personal Instagram, and I really, really appreciate it. It's very thoughtful.
Go comment on Lauren's most recent photo. Damn.
Go find my host family and tell them I died.
Go find.
All right, let's go get lunch.
We love you guys. We're gonna go get lunch. Take it easy.
Okay, bye.